You out of gas already?
No way.
Really? Then why are you yawning? What did I tell you about late nights, huh?
Blame Dad. He's the one who had to slow roast the marshmallows over the barbecue.
Hey, they're better that way.
Not better. The best. Oh, so when's my next chemo?
It's not for a couple days. Meanwhile, you can type up the blood samples your mom and I gave.
In case I need a bone marrow transplant?
Huh. You're really up on this stuff. I better watch out. You'll be taking my job.
Need to know a lot more before that happens. Like, how come they didn't test Grandma?
Well, she isn't close enough, genetically.
Uncle Frank?
Well, he probably isn't much closer because he's not your dad.
Well, when will they be getting the results on you and me?
In an hour or so.
Since you have to wait, want to put together the pod racers? I'll take Anakin's.
No. Forget it. That one's mine.
Good morning, Julie. Not if you live in this dump. Oh, come on. Is that any way to start our session? You are a little confused. My therapist is Kevin Collins. Didn't Mr. Leopold tell you he let Dr. Collins go? He hired me in his place. I didn't agree to that. Well, legally, you can't agree to anything. You're incompetent. I, on the other hand, by the court's determination, am anything but, which you'll soon find out once we start working together. So like it or not, Julie, we're a team.
Cold.
Victor, where are we?
I don't know. The rafters look like some kind of warehouse.
Why did they let us go?
They didn't let us go. We're being watched right now. Can't you feel it? Look. Oh, good Lord.
Jasmine Island. Victor, how did we get to Jasmine Island?
We didn't.
But...
No. Don't be fooled. This is a recreation. It's a set. This is some kind of factory, and we're right in the middle of a mind experiment.
Why this place? Why Jasmine Island?
For the same reason that they played circus music, to try to break you down. They want to inflict pain. They want to make us very, very frightened. So our feelings will lead Kevin right back to this psychic trap.
And this is your bedroom.
This is where I spent the most horrific moments of my entire life.
Eve? Victor?
Oh, my God. Oh. How did you find us?
By not giving up.
Kevin, you don't feel right.
I was afraid they could do that.
God, Victor. He's not Kevin, is he?
No.
How dare Darren Leopold force a stranger on me? We don't have to be strangers. Our first meeting went very well.
Maybe. But change makes me uncomfortable.
As it does everyone.
So this is how you make the big bucks? By spouting platitudes? I'm going back to my room now.
Okay, look, you don't like platitudes, neither do I. So how about the unvarnished truth, which in this case happens to be, you don't want me as your therapist, but you really don't have a choice. So, would you like to call the guard?
Bluto will drag me away soon enough.
Drag you? Excuse me, do I know this Mr. Bluto?
He's the attendant who let you in. His name's not really Bluto. I just call him that.
Well, that's not a very affectionate nickname.
Oh, it suits him. For some reason, he's taken a sudden dislike to me. Decided to show me who's boss around here, and he's under the impression it's him.
Control freak?
That's putting it mildly. Yesterday, he locked me in the janitor's closet. No lights, just me and the stink of dirty mops. And I admit it, I was afraid. But I wasn't about to give him the satisfaction of begging, so I was in there for a while.
And you did nothing. You did absolutely nothing to provoke this?
Didn't have to. I'm a free spirit, he says, and free spirits have to be broken.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
I have a favor to ask.
Then say hello, Chris, and maybe you'll have a chance of getting one.
Hello, Chris. I need to get some HLA antigen test results out of the lab.
Why?
That's my business.
Then the answer's no.
Chris, this is important.
So's my friendship with Eve, but that didn't stop you from trying to destroy it. Why would I lift a finger to help you?
It's not for me, it's for my son. His survival could depend on what's in those lab reports.
Courtney, believe it or not, Neil's doctors are perfectly capable of reading an antigen test. Unless, of course, you don't want them to.
Sometimes Joe holds things back from me. He's trying to protect me, but I really want to see those results.
As if you could interpret the numbers, genetic markers, cross types, paternity verification. Holy cow.
What? What?
You're trying to find out the paternity results.
Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. Joe is Neil's father.
You hope, but you're not so sure, are you? Bingo.
Has anyone ever told you that you are annoyingly smug?
They mostly say I'm cute. Anyway, if your husband wasn't Neil's father and Joe isn't, tell me, how many candidates are there?
One, the only one who ever cared about Neil, and that's Joe.
I'm sorry, Courtney, that's incorrect. Johnny, tell her what parting gifts we have
This
for her.
isn't a game,
Oh,
Chris.
sure it is, Courtney. And I'm going to need a little more of an incentive if I'm going to keep playing.
Fine, what did you have in mind?
The rest of Julie's money that you stole.
No, you can't
Oh,
possibly...
I'm sorry. That's the price. Now, while I go down the hall and look in on a nephrectomy, you think it over.
Eve, you've been through a terrible ordeal. You both have, but it's over now. I've come to get you out.
How? You're not even real.
Can't you feel my hand?
Yeah.
Because you think you can. Eve, it's all in your mind.
Wait, I don't understand. Victor, if it's in my mind, how come you see him too? I don't understand this.
It's a new technology they've developed. It's based on a standard EEG. They can read the brain waves and edit them and then play them back like some kind of psychic projection.
Victor, we don't have time for science fiction fantasies. I need your help. We're in danger.
Yes, from you. He's here to make you remember how much you love the real Kevin, who will then pick up on your longing.
And then the real Kevin will be drawn closer here, and the trap will be set.
And they can use either one of you to threaten me into cooperating.
He's right. We are still in danger. But Eve, I don't care what happens to me. I had to come get you.
Eve, no, Eve, no, you can't give in. Don't give it power. You've got to fight it.
I can't. I don't
Eve,
think
you've got to fight.
Do you remember the time we went to the karaoke bar? We sang Don't Go Breaking My Heart?
That was one of the happiest nights of my life. Kevin and I shared something that you could never possibly understand, and I won't let you use it to get to me.
You did it. Eve, you did it.
ignore that. I don't know how much longer I can keep it up.
You've got to. I'm afraid this was only round one.
Okay, I thought about your offer.
Really? And where's the prize patrol with my giant check?
I'm sorry, Chris, but I have to use every penny I can lay my hands on for Neil's treatment. But how's this for a trade? You get me those test results, and I do you a different kind of favor.
And what would that possibly be?
I don't tell Julie that you're the one who ends up with the bulk of her stolen fortune.
Finally, we get to the good part. Blackmail.
Well, let's just call it truth or dare.
Okay. I dare you then. Go on, call Julie at Ferncliff right now.
You know what? Maybe I'll just surprise her instead. Last chance.
You go on and play your trump card, sweetie, because then you're going to be left with an empty hand.
Too bad. You're about to be jilted by Miss Homicidal Maniac of 1998.
And you're about to lose Frank as your partner in crime. Because I'll tell him that all that money that you and he stole from Julie didn't really disappear. No, I'll tell Frank that you took it all and left him out in the cold.
Well, that's one problem solved. You won't have to worry about your attendant friend any longer.
Why? Did you get him transferred to another ward?
He's suspended as of right now.
How did you manage that?
Simple. I went to the director of Ferncliff and I told him that tolerating abuse from his staff was leaving him wide open for a lawsuit, of which could close his place down for a very long time, and I'd be happy to initiate a suit on your behalf.
You don't mess around, do you?
No, not when my patients are concerned. You see, I take my job very seriously, Julie. We don't have to be friends, but if you let me, I know I can save you.
How very godlike of you.
And that's something that you've probably been called a time or two in your career.
By desperate people who needed to see me as almighty.
But I think we both know it's an illusion, don't we? I'm no more a god than you are.
Where does that leave us?
As two humans. And as a human, you sometimes need help.
And you can help me.
I know I can. So why don't we get down to it? Your current problems began with Greg Cooper, didn't they? The day he took all the interns hostage in the hospital. So why don't you tell me about it? I think it's a good place for us to begin.
Eve, where are you?
I feel Kevin.
No,
He's close.
no, you've got to break the connection. You've got to stop thinking about him. Otherwise, he's going to follow your feelings right into the trap.
It's not a trap. It's a reunion. Pop.
Ryan,
In the too solid flesh.
this is just another psychic projection. He's not really here.
Oh, if that doesn't bring back old times, ignore it. It'll go away.
I never knew what your mother was doing.
Well, of course you didn't. You were never home. Of course, once you did find out what was happening, that Ryan was being abused, you did what any good father would have done. You took the son you loved, oh, that would be Kevin, and you left me behind to live in that freak show. You know, in case I haven't told you, thanks, Dad.
I always meant to come back for you.
I know, but how do I put this? You didn't.
Victor? Victor, look at me. He's not real.
Hello?
They're just using their psychic powers to zero in on your feelings of guilt.
Well, you have to admit, that's a mighty big target.
You shut up.
You know, you have quite a mouth on you, don't you? Has Kevin ever shown you what to do with that? I mean, I could show you a couple of tricks if you like.
Do you think you can get to me? You're not even close.
And you know what? Neither is Kevin. Would you like to know why? Because he isn't coming. Would you like to know why? Because he's never forgiven you
For what?
for stopping his wedding to Lucy.
Kevin understood why I did that.
Though I beg to differ. He is my twin, and we are the same, outside and in. But I do know something that you don't know. Oh, I can't stand it. I just have to let you in on it. Lucy is the only woman that Kevin has ever really loved.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so I'm delusional, but aren't you the one imagining me here?
Eve, listen to me. They know everything there is to know about how to hurt us. The only weapon we have is to ignore them.
And ignore this.
Oh!
Eve, I know you're frightened. Eve? Eve? You can block him out. He's just in your mind. Block him out. You can think about something else, anything. You can do it, Eve.
Eve.
Go to hell, you don't exist. Go to hell, you don't exist.
You did it. You did it. I'm so proud of you. How in the world did you ever clear your mind like that?
I felt Kevin. He's closer than ever, Victor. He's about to find us.
You know who hit Jessica? The people called Dorian Lord Hayes.
Did you remember something?
Where were you on the night that Jessica Buchanan was run down?
Do you see the woman who ran you down in this courtroom today?
Judgment Day, One Life to Live, your great summer escape.
Courtney.
Hello, Julie.
Never enough hours in the day, huh?
All right, wait a minute. Don't tell me. I know that voice.
Well, you should, Dr. Ramsey. We spent enough time talking on the phone about Julie.
Dr. Locke.
You were expecting?
The truth?
Always.
The high-collared, stuffy type. Hair pulled back, glasses.
Well, then I definitely win. Because you're exactly as I imagined you.
And that would be?
Young, dedicated doctor. Probably very interested to know how my meeting went with Julie.
Well, you read my mind. Almost. How are you two hitting it off?
Well, she's had a little trouble warming up to me, but by the time I'm finished with her, she's going to wonder what she ever did without me.
Oh, I like your attitude, Doctor.
You know, I'm going to insist that you call me Rachel, Chris. Okay? So when is your shift over?
Right now. Can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, I'd love that. When we get back.
Where are we going?
We're going to go see Greg Cooper.
So Leopold dropped that one and put it on your shoulders, huh? I'm afraid you can count me out. I don't know why Cooper would listen to me anyway. And besides, you're the shrink. You make his head smaller.
Well, I hear that Cooper is a con man. And I hear that you are, too.
Whoa!
No. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You see, you can distract Cooper while I take copious notes. And if we work together on this, Chris, I really think we can get Julie out of Ferncliff a lot faster.
Okay, but under protest. I mean, this isn't exactly my idea of a good time.
No? I'm really looking forward to it. Is he really gone, Victor?
For now. But the way they're tapping into our fears, who knows what they'll come up with next.
Eve! Victor! Oh, thank God you're all right. Why are you staring at me like that?
You could be one of them. A psychic projection.
Who else would I be?
Oh, God. Oh, how did you know where to look for us?
I didn't. I just got in the car and started driving. I kept following these hunches.
You have picked up on our fear. Just what Victor and I didn't want you to do.
Like a radio beacon. We led you right into the jaws of the enemy.
And the enemy dropped us down on Jasmine Island? Is this a joke? Who are you? Good question.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, catching up with Runaway Bride's Richard Gere, plus Songs in the Morning Sun. Country sensation Trisha Yearwood performs in Central Park. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.